So this is the computing history stand here at Revival 2013. We have here the TV6, Nintendo's first Pong console, and the Magnavox Odyssey. Some Japanese stuff here. This is the Famicom, Street Fighter 2 there in action, and Super Wild Card, notorious pirating device for the old SNES. And here we've got the original Famicom, another Japanese release, basically the Japanese version of the NES. Then we move on to the SG-1000. That's the original SG-1000 there. So that's Sega's first cartridge console there. And the SG-1000 Mark II. We've got Exaron playing there. I'm not going to be able to do much one-handed there. Then we move on to the CBS ColecoVision on this amazing TV, Space Helmet TV. We've also got the cartridge here, which basically plugs into the front of the CBS ColecoVision and turns it into an Atari 2600. What we've got in there, we've got Zaxxon cartridge plugged into the machine. And then the Philips G7000 game console with video pinball on there. Moving on to the Commodore 64, the game console version, and the original Commodore monitor. Commodore CD-TV, don't see too many of those around. TurboGrafx, with the brilliant Blazing Lasers game. Atari Falcon, that's quite a rarity. Got Arkanoid on the screen. And then this one's an interesting one. This is the Atari 5200. Got pole position on there, but we've got the rollerball for playing Missile Command. That was only released in the States. We didn't have the 5200 over here. We have Atari Jaguar, some Tempest 2000. A specially modified controller with a rotary control on it. It's much better playing it with a rotary controller. And then the Amstrad GX4000 with burning rubber. And then on this part of the display, finishing off with the Amstrad. This is the Amstrad Mega PC. So this is a Amstrad PC with a Mega Drive built in. And looks like we've got Mickey Mouse's World of Illusion on the screen there. That's quite a rarity, there's not too many of those around. Selection of handheld tabletop games. The old LED and VFD displays. Then we've got a couple of guys over here playing with our gaming setup. We've got two PlayStation 1s and a couple of screens and a link cable. We've got Wipeout as the cartridge in there, or sorry, the disc in there, and the Namco Negicon controllers, which are quite interesting to play with. Interesting control. So then we've got a section of gun games over here. You won't be able to make much of this, but this is the Sega Master System with 3D glasses. So it's not going to look much on this video. But there's the Master System, there's your glasses. And the Sega Phaser. And you can play a game in full fantastic 3D. The Sega... Hello. We've got the same person, caning Sega, as we had yesterday. How long have you been on it today? So far?
A couple of hours.
Oh, no, really?
I'm trying to get the high score.
So we've got House of the Dead and the gun game on the Sega Dreamcast here. This guy has been properly owning it up for the past couple of hours. He done really well yesterday, got right through to the end. And we've got a bit of video footage of that as well. And then we have the Sega Menacer over here, so we've got a Sega Mega Drive.
Trying to work out what that is, by the way.
So, and then yeah, we've got an Aura Interactor down there. So that is a rumble pack that sits on your back, so you stick it on your back, and every time you fire, you get a little bit of realistic
Is it just the
feeling of it.
Sega?
No, it was worked on anything. You just basically plugged it into the sound output, and it filtered out anything. Yeah, and it filtered out all the high level noise, all the high pitched stuff, just any sort of bass and rumble was pushed through to you. We've got guys here with the Menacer there, which looks properly awesome. It's got the two sights on it. I said the gun looks awesome.
Yeah.
There's a few bits down there as well. So we've got Magnavox Odyssey 300, the big yellow thing in the middle there. Quite a rarity over here as well. The Apple Bandai Pippin sitting on the shelf there, and the original Pong console. And a couple of obscure things down there. We've got the Action Max, which is a terrible system that used VHS for the footage, and you had to shoot the things on the screen with the gun. And also the Ending Man Terminator, basically a complete rip-off sort of system from the early 80s, I think. I'm not entirely sure on that one. What else we got here? So yeah, then we have an MVS system, Neo Geo. So you can see basically this is the guts of an arcade machine, sitting in the box there with a power supply. A couple of nice Neo Geo controllers, and somebody owning up Metal Slug. Then we have finally, a couple of home PCs. Einstein 256, again quite a rarity, with its proper monitor and everything. The MSX system, playing I think it's Sky Jaguar in the cartridge. The Spectrum, the Divide on there, so there's tons and tons of games to play. And the BBC Micro, again with a memory card in there, so there's loads and loads of games to play. So we just take a final walk through the setup here. Loads of other consoles as well. Lots of other people have brought some amazing stuff. These are the guys from the British IBM there. Wave at the camera. If you want their music, it's awesome. So just go on the British IBM website. You can buy all this stuff.
CDs, 3.0.
Where's the website address?
It's the BritishIBM.com.
BritishIBM.com. BritishIBM.com. That's 40 quid. So, and then lastly, this is the entrance to the show, where we've got a little wall of TVs here. The history of video games in 9 screens. Although one of the screens seems to have been turned off, I don't know what's going on there. Pong, Space Invaders, Sonic the Hedgehog, Luigi's Mansion, whatever. Mario, obviously Pac-Man, forgot about that one, bit of Elite up there. So that's the Centre for Computing History. That's our display here at Revival 2013. For more information, just visit the website www.computinghistory.org.uk.